What's up, guys? The Bears have officially re signed defensive tackle Chris Williams, and we've kicked off our offseason program. On top of that, they've finalized multiple signings, have a couple more draft visits to update, and more. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First, the Bears have officially kicked off the voluntary offseason program and so far seem to have really great attendance, with Caleb Williams, Jalen Johnson, and others showing up to support new head coach Ben Johnson. The players will be at Hallis Hall over the next couple of weeks and have a voluntary mini camp coming up 2 weeks from yesterday, just a few days before the NFL draft. And then we'll have rookie mini camps in the first week of May. So we will get to see our guys in action briefly before OTAs in June. Also, the Bears did announce some roster moves. Defensive tackle Chris Williams agreed to a 1 year deal. He was a restricted free agent. But the Bears also announced the signings of some smaller moves that took place over the last month or so. I've already talked about every one of these signings, but just in case you missed it, here are the guys who officially had their contracts tendered. Defensive tackles Chris Williams and Jonathan Ford, defensive end Daniel Hardy, offensive lineman Bill Murray, and cornerback Amir Speed. On top of that, there was another wide receiver signing that went under the radar, Maurice Alexander, who formerly played with the Lions. But the most interesting note about this signing is the Bears are giving him jersey number 13, worn last year by Keenan Allen. I think this officially signals the end of Keenan Allen's run in Chicago. I had already written him off, but some people still thought he might come back. I think that door is officially closed now. But another small point, I've heard people wondering if Caleb Williams was going to change his number back to 13, the number he wore in college. I didn't really think it was very likely, but that does not appear to be the case. Your Caleb Williams jerseys are fine. He's keeping number 18. But one of the more ridiculous stories going around right now surfaced from a picture of Gervon Dexter showing up at Hallis Hall yesterday. The angle of the picture that the Bears put out, it kind of made him look a little bit thinner. But Gervon Dexter was quick to comment on the picture and say that he did not lose any weight. His weight is the same as last year, and he also released some other photos from a workout he did with Adidas, and you can tell it was just the angle. Big Dex is in great shape as always. But somehow, when I woke up this morning, I saw a couple of articles talking about how Gervon Dexter dropped down to 270 pounds. The most insane clickbait you will find. What in the world is going on here? Let me be clear. He did not lose any weight. Gervon Dexter weighs 310 pounds, and this is confirmed. My source on this matter is none other than Gervon Dexter himself, confirming that he is 310 pounds of lean muscle. So if for some reason you did hear one of those ridiculous stories, just disregard that. Also, I have been working on keeping a detailed track of every single person the Bears have met with this offseason when it comes to the draft. I'll be breaking that down soon, but I have been updating you guys as we go on the new names. 2 new names were brought in for visits over the last 24 hours. Yesterday, the Bears hosted a top 30 visit for Tulane wide receiver Dante Fleming. He's an undersized wideout who caught 31 passes for 600 yards in 2024. He's probably going to be a late round pick or undrafted. But the interesting connection here is that Dan Rouchar was in Tulane with them the last 2 years. Our new offensive line coach knows this guy, so it is a connection to keep an eye on. And then today it was also announced by Ryan Fowler that the Bears have an upcoming meeting with Arizona's big offensive lineman, Jonah Savaiinaea. We have a top 30 visit, or at least that's what it seems like, coming up with Jonah Savaiinaea. But the Bears also had a press conference this morning where Caleb Williams, Jalen Johnson, Darnell Wright, and Tremaine Edmonds all spoke to the media. Go ahead and check that out if you missed it. I have some awesome draft content on the way. I'll be live with Greg Gabriel this Friday, and this weekend, starting Friday night, is my 32-man mock draft. It goes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Stay tuned for more on that. Please remember to hit that like button for me, and until next time, bear down.